Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Daily December 2017. This is day 26, or at least this is the one that counts as day 26. I actually have a couple videos that I'm going to film back to back, basically, because I have a lot of cool stuff. But I told you guys I was going to do a Christmas haul video, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I showed you one of the things that I got for Christmas, which was that Nintendo console box. Um, um, So I got that for Christmas, and I also got as an early Christmas present. I actually got the Super NES Mini, which I was super thrilled about, and that would have been enough for Christmas to be the best Christmas I'd had in years, to be blunt. And I got a lot more than that, so I'm going to show you everything I can. There's a poster downstairs still that I just haven't had a chance to bring up to my room. But I got a Guardians of the Galaxy 2 poster, really nice one. But it wouldn't be able to fit on screen. I know it's massive, like it's like a 3 or 4 foot high like it's a big poster. So I have that. It's downstairs. I can't get it right now, so you just have to trust me that I got that. And then I got a lot of other things. I had these in the background before. I thought I'd bring them up to the forefront. They are little cube, plushy Yoda and Chewbacca thingies. And those will be going back on my shelf again eventually. I got a lot of fluffy things this year for Christmas. I got a little bear and another bear. I am like swimming in bears here. I got a little Santa puppy. Yeah. And then I used to know what this was called. Like, this is a dinosaur. I don't believe it has the rainbow chest. But we actually don't know what color dinosaurs are. Interesting fact. We have no idea what color dinosaurs are. And so every time you've seen dinosaurs, like, we all think of them as these like reptilian and they're like green and brown and stuff like. We have no idea what their skin color was, because we can't tell that from fossils. So theoretically, it's possible. I sincerely doubt that, but it's a little dinosaur. And he's got a fin. Isn't that nice? So lots of fluffy things. Lots of fluffy things. Then I got this. This is a candle holder. And I actually have a scented candle in my stocking. We still do stockings. I love stockings. It's candy. Candy and little like toys and stuff like that. I'm sold. Like, yeah. Why would you not? So this is a candle holder for my scented candle. I have not gotten my scented candle because it's in the toe of the stocking, and I have to make it through everything else in the stocking. So I don't know what scent I have. I would guess, if my family knows me, it's lavender, because that is actually a scent that calms me down. I used to use it to help treat my anxiety. It doesn't work anywhere near as well as it used to. Because I have bad memories associated with it now, but it's still a nice scent that I like. So anyway, this is my candle holder, and it says "Live simply, laugh often, love deeply," which actually describes me remarkably well. And then I also got this, and I think this is actually kind of cool. So this is a set of dice that were actually used in actual play in a casino. The casino itself, I believe, is the Sands Regency. Or at least that's what it says on the dice themselves. So I have actual, like, crap dice, which theoretically should mean that they're relatively well balanced. because you can't use loaded dice at a craps table, and if the casino itself was selling loaded dice that it had used, it'd be really stupid. So theoretically, these should be super well balanced dice. And the next time I need to roll d6s, I might use these. I think I'm going to keep them at my computer for those times that I need an actual real dice as opposed to, and I can see if my dice curse goes all the way to casinos, because maybe I could go to a casino someday and lose a crap ton of money because I can't roll. So that's that. I got this from my brother. My brother got me a lot of different things. This is one of them. He got me the Super NES Classic too. But this is a book. It's actually, if I remember correctly, and it's been a while since I've read Dune or any of the Dune books. This is actually a prequel series. It was written well after Frank Herbert died, but it's written by Brian Herbert, his son, and Kevin J. Anderson, who's one of my favorite authors. He wrote the Junior Jedi Knight series that got me into the expanded universe of Star Wars. And so this is a prequel to the original book of Dune, and there's actually three. There's House Atreides, House Carino, and House Harkonnen, I believe. And if you guys have no idea what that is, House Atreides is where Paul Atreides is from, who is the hero of Dune, and his son eventually. I believe his father's name is Leto. Did he name his son Leto after his father? I don't know. His son eventually becomes the God Emperor of Dune. Spoiler alert. So that's House Atreides. They're the good guys. House Harkonnen is where Baron Harkonnen is from. They control Arrakis right before Dune, the first book, starts. And they're the ones that kind of set in motion. They're basically the bad guys of Dune. And for most of the book series, like, they're just a really corrupt bad house. And there's like, they're bad. House Carino, if I remember correctly, and everyone I'm sure will correct me if I am wrong. House Carino is the Imperial House, if I remember correctly. That's where Princess Irulan and the seat of the Empire is based in House Carino, if I remember correctly. So I actually don't know exactly what the book is about, but I'm a huge Dune fan. The only issue I have is reading in general is really, really difficult for me, because I got double vision from one of the medications they put me on years ago. And the last couple of years, it's gotten really, really bad to where if I read for longer than about 20 minutes-ish, any text, the double vision gets bad enough that it all blurs together and I can't read it. So it'll probably take me, because this is what? Let's see. It's open. Oh, yeah, this is like a 600-page book. It will probably take me a fair amount of time to get through this book. But still love it. I'm still, again, huge Dune fan. Science fiction, some of the greatest science fiction ever written. And then I also got this. It's a Star Wars calendar, because I like Star Wars. And it's got good art. Like, I like the art style. That kind of ink splash thing and all. I love that stuff. And I also got, if you guys know Rock'em Sock'em Robots, I got these little ring versions of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Everybody did. But I have no idea where I put them. They're in my room somewhere, and I can't find them. So that was part of my Christmas haul as well. But again, I can't find it right now. So yeah, that's what I got for Christmas. Like I said, it's pretty good. Oh, no. I had one more thing. Oh, where did it go? Hold, please. Ow. Oh, I think that's it there. Ow. Almost forgot about this. As many of you guys know that watch the channel and have been watching for a while, my father passed away back in March, right around my birthday. And so my mother got us all a framed picture of him. So, yep, that's my father. That was before the cancer diagnosis and before a lot of the worst of the Alzheimer's had set in. So, yeah, it's nice. I believe that was taken in Oregon. I believe. So yeah, nice to have something to remember him by. We still have my dad was a vet, so we have the flag. If you've never been to a veteran's funeral, it's intense. It is really a profound experience. Uh, and one of the things that every veteran gets is a flag that is folded in a very, very specific way. Every single fold has a meaning behind it. And then you actually have a full honor guard that folds the flag. They take the flag out. They fold the flag in front of the family, and then they hand it to generally the significant other if they're there, or the closest family member if their significant other is not there. And they say something to the effect of, you know, your country thanks you, or your country is grateful for your husband's service, something along that lines, and they give this flag that's folded into a triangle, and we actually have a box to display it. So we have that downstairs. Mom's keeping that. I think I've got a couple bullets from the 21 gun salute. I got a couple of the shells, from the 21 gun salute. And then I have this nice framed photo now of my father. So yeah, that was my Christmas. Like I said, it was Christmas is a weird time of year for me, with depression, anxiety, and I have lived paycheck to paycheck since I moved out, since I went to college. To be perfectly honest, I've always been poor, and so holiday season has always been rough because I never have enough money to get the kind of gifts I'd like to get for people, and I have to be really careful, and then there's stress and anxiety, and then depression and seasonal affective disorder, I think is what it's called, and all these other things. So the holidays in this time of the year are always bad for me, and so it was really nice to have just a really nice Christmas this year. And instead of turkey, we had steak because, to be perfectly honest, we probably could have gotten a turkey for less than the steak cost, because for some odd reason the price of beef has soared recently. But it was a great meal: steak, roasted potatoes, corn. It was great. I got everything. I don't really ask for things for Christmas anymore, just because, again, I have lots of issues, and so my brain, I don't deserve to get things for Christmas and all these other things. And so it's rare that I actually ask for things for Christmas, or I might ask for just one thing for Christmas. Yeah, this year I didn't technically ask for it, but I got what I wanted, which was the Super NES Mini, and then all these other really cool things. So overall, it was a good Christmas even. So I hope whatever holiday that you guys celebrate, you got to spend it with loved ones, and that it was a good experience for you. And please understand, this time of year for people with depression is really hard. So if you do have someone in your family, in your life, that struggles with depression, understand they're going to be struggling even harder around this time, because everybody else is kind of filled with that Christmas spirit and filled with that, new beginning, New Year's spirit. And because of their depression, it's very difficult for them to feel anything other than hopelessness. That's just how depression works. And it's frustrating. It's massively frustrating. So if you do have friends, family members, or just people in your life that struggle with depression, yeah, just understand that this is a tough time of year for them and be there for them. Don't assume that you can fix them. Don't try to fix them. Just, be there for them. Ask them if there's anything that you can do to help them out. And if they say no, just go, okay. Well, if you do need anything, I'm here. And that's the absolute best thing you can do for them. So anyway, that's all for me today. And I will see you guys next time. All right? Bye-bye.